You and your fucking dial-up. It's 2024. Hold on. Nobutron hit me up. Oh, of course, this looks wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for this. Very nice. That can be a little bit large. Try and fit it right here. Scale a little bit.
Why does the download time keep going up?
Hey, you better be careful. Don't let your dad pick up the landline or you're gonna lose it.
I am plugging in my Ethernet cable into my Switch. See if that improves anything.
This is rough. But yeah, Chad, I wanted a bit of a lighter stream today because I spent about 50 hours across 7 days on the last set of streams.
Okay, we're speeding up. 12 minutes remaining.
Dude, so many things can happen in 12 minutes, including incest reveals. Okay. My bad. Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, chat. Some people aren't aware of the iconic game 12 Minutes. Oh, that was unfortunate. Don't worry, chat. There was a reason I brought that up. I didn't just bring up incest for fun.
We are making plans for our combo breaker trip.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I posited to the group 2 options. We drive 50 minutes to the nearest rainforest cafe.
Now I understand why that is approaching a good idea.
And the other one is driving 40 minutes to the nearest Margaritaville.
Are they close enough to where you can do both?
Okay, here's the problem, KZ.
Like you like lunch and then you go forward to dinner, or are they in opposite direction?
They're in opposite directions. One is north, the other is east. But we made the decision, okay, we have to do Margaritaville, because if we go to Rainforest Cafe, we're gonna be put in some fuck-ass mall, as opposed to being on the pier in Chicago and being able to do a bar run in Chicago after.
True, that makes sense. The only other fun idea you could have had from that is you split the group in half and then have a debate later of which had the better experience. And then Margaritaville will win, because it's not in a shitty fucking mall.
You want to know how...
Though the idea of you being really high inside of Rainforest Cafe would have been incredible.
You know what I did to, like, check the state of these 2 establishments?
What?
I went to the Eddie
You went to the
Burback
video. You fucking asshole. Immediately I went checked the video to find out which ones sucked and which ones were based.
And for the Rainforest Cafe one, it's the one where Danny Gonzalez shows up. Silly white boy.
Oh, yeah. They grow those in tubes. Alright, chat, I realize it's Mario Kart and I can't not do this every time. If my bar hits 2/3, I'll put something in my mouth.
If the bar hits $150, I'll put something in my mouth.
This is my literal favorite thing, is whenever Jordan goes, and me, I want it sooner, so... I wasn't even planning on doing any today, so it's like, hey, if chat wants to hear me mentally and physically shut down by the end of the stream before I go off to watch things with people. You can do that.
I'm cheaper, but I also get high faster.
He does get high faster. Yeah. If we get halfway to the goal, Jordan does it, we get 200, I'll do it. I'm not going to do the whole 300. I'm going to not act like I'm that expensive. We will not be doing any more Icy Hot because that happened a little bit too much. Gotta save that for a special occasion like the Game Awards.
I gotta save that for a special occasion if, like, something really dark and nasty is at a press event.
Yeah. You know, chat, whenever I look at upcoming things, you know, you always see, like, telltale signs in media of trouble.
Oh.
I tend to see, I've seen that a lot today in the form of Madam Web. They put out a promo for it in which a man jumps out of a letter and explodes. Sometimes you see all of the lead up to something and go, oh no. Oh, this is a problem. However, when I woke up today and the first thing I saw was a headline by IGN saying the Suicide Squad game is bad, that's how I knew things were doomed.
Like,
when press in a preview event goes, this game looks like shit, I go, oh no, it's truly doomed.
Here's the crazy thing. None of those articles talk about the controls. They talk about, like, the content being bad.
Yeah.
They do not talk about the controls.
Because, you know, I was seeing, you know, Alex Donaldson, owner RPG site, works at, like, VG247, talking about usually when press events happen like this, you tend to be a bit nicer. Not just because, you know, you want to play ball with the publisher, but mostly because you understand that unfinished code means a lot of things come together. Which means there fundamentally has to be a lot of problems with your video game. If they're like, we got some problems here.
I think the other thing that's making people give Suicide Squad so much less rope is, like, we saw the game how it was going to be as is at launch a year and a half ago.
Yes, we did.
And nothing has changed.
Yeah. It's not looking good, chat. Someone asked if we were going to do it, then I told them how much it would cost for every single person to afford to do it, and they went, oh, I understand now. That was the moment that a couple of people in my Discord learned that it was not a Game Pass game. And I'm like, don't worry, half the people involved here thought it would be. It was almost more than half, because I also forgot eventually. Thank you, Sir Matrixton. Appreciate it. Avengers sold really well in the first month. I mean, yeah, also there was, like, some appeal. And some of the combat stuff in Avengers looked...
Yeah, in Avengers...
And actually played good.
In Avengers, you, played as superheroes?
Yeah, you played as superheroes in that, and here's what's crazy, chat. They had a single-player story mode that you would play, and it played like a single-player story mode, except for some of the missions where you just kind of protect a thing while it hacks, like Destiny.
They also had an offline mode at launch.
Yeah, they also... Don't worry. They'll... These games love to do my favorite thing where they go, we've heard you. At some point, nebulously after launch, maybe there will be some way for you to play this offline. Maybe we'll think about it. Thank you, Zootral, for the $20 saying let the games begin. Appreciate it. We make another 180. I will immediately swallow something. The faster you get it in, the faster it has an effect. You will see it go in, and by see it, I mean you will hear it. You will hear it.
You will hear it go in.
I will make a swallow noise. I will fuck that shit up, dude. In fact, I'll already take it out of the case. What's up, baby? There you are. The ambiguity. I'm going to take an edible and become stoned. So the faster you guys take to hit this part of the goal, faster you'll see me start melting in real time. I'll take a substance that is legal in my state. Man, I'm so glad I moved out of Texas. Turns out this shit's not legal over there. That's crazy. What are you laughing at in such a loud manner right now? Okay, let's see here. First look at
movie.
Hold on. I can't even do this race. I can't even do it, dude.
Just leave the game.
Get out of here. Yes.
My update's almost done anyway.
It wasn't even fucking chat. Why are they laughing? Discussing Film puts out this shit. That's right, baby. First look at Dakota Johnson's Madam Web costume revealed on an ocean spray bottle. Those who are not aware of Madam Web, the Spider-Man universe movie that doesn't have Spider-Man in it.
It will have Tom Hardy in it for the post-credit scene only.
Cool.
and every Venom fan I know will walk out of that hating it.
That's awesome. I think it's important that I go there and I'm like, that's cool. I haven't seen either Venom film.
You haven't?
I haven't. This will be the second time I've seen him. The first one was in Spider-Man No Way Home. This movie's the kill the Justice League of movies. This movie has no appeal for anyone anywhere.
He was...
Anyway, chat, if you would like to join, there's a room ID. They actually added this in an update. Fucking 8 years too late. Wait, no, that's wrong. 9 years too late. Game came out in 2014. Finally added, like, an ID that I think people can just come into. I think that's how that works. I don't think they restrict it.
Oh, now I have to wait for it to update with, like, install the update. Fucking, I hate timer-based technology.
Timer-based technology. I'll never get over El Muerte. Who's that for? Response: Puerto Rico.
It is for Puerto Rico. Have you seen how loud they were for Bad Bunny's entrance at Backlash last year?
Okay, so you asked me, did I understand how excited someone was during a wrestling event? Now, you asked me this and like it was a real question. No, I did. I can't believe you quoted that shit and just yelled movie. This sucks. I might say that while watching it if the theater's empty. There's a very good chance it will. I know that some pieces of media are, at times, especially made for specific underserved regions. That's why I watched Knights of the Zodiac. That shit premiered in Latin America. Sometimes you gotta support people that are underrepresented in media. And Latin America loves, shonen animes that, are a bit lower on the popularity totem pole and are also 50 years old. I wanted Knights of the Zodiac to be good. I had such high hopes. You know, yeah, as we were watching it, one, the first action scene immediately got Airy on. I've never seen them lock in faster. Because it turns out all the fight choreography in that is almost indistinguishable from tokusatsu shows. Unfortunately, as he described it, the film had Surf Dracula pacing. For those of you who don't know
do they only become the Knights of the Zodiac in the final 5 minutes?
For those who don't know what Surf Dracula is, it's that joke where back in the day we get a show called Surf Dracula, and Dracula would surf every episode. But now, we get a limited streaming series where you find out when he gets the surfboard in the final episode. This, a little bit like that, but it's like more like the final 30 minutes. That final 30 minutes is cool. They got the dude from John Wick 3 in there. He did combos. He's just a dude. Ari made me roll back a scene once because, like, did you see him spin his gun like that? Is it just that new Power Rangers movie again? It's just a very generic style plot. Zoro from One Piece live action has to learn to be a powerful, like, Pegasus Knight or whatever. He fights another dude. It's cool as shit. At moments. Ari said no less than 3 times Dante Virgil. I had the most relief in my voice I've ever had when I said, oh, thank God, the final fight is in a place that's lit. We don't get that all the time. I love Blue Beetle, but that last fight's still at night. I'm tired of cool anime-esque fights happening in the dark. The only thing I know about the live-action Power Rangers film that they tried to do a few years ago is that Krispy Kreme was heavily involved. How close were you?
Huh?
Are you already in here? And I just... Oh, there you are. Okay, there we go. I was wondering how long it took. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we can do 4 at a time. Yeah. Yeah. I really don't know if 2 separate highlighted messages to say you're going to a fast food place this week were that urgent, but alright. Yeah, I don't like the fluoride stare I'm getting from the almost bald guy.
Did you see that Tom Cruise is going to kill David Zaslav with his bare hands?
That is a gargantuan announcement from him. Which context, chat, is Tom Cruise is now going to be doing films exclusively over at WB soon. Which he's been doing stuff at Paramount for 30 years.
Yeah.
So him moving over is actually quite huge.
Like, I wonder if, like, just the moment Dead Reckoning Part 2 is out, he's, like, wrapping up there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
So I think they said that they're planning on retiring Ethan with that when this is done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Probably wants to get a couple other things done, and can't say Paramount's exactly flush with cash over there.
I need to get off Funky Kong.
I've got it. Funky Kong.
His noises are too annoying.
Oh, okay. I just thought you're like, he's a bit too heavy for this combo right now. My turns are up. Then you're like, he's making some scary noises. Ow. Oh, that's bad.
Jesus Christ.
This is fucked up. They got goo on me. They shocked me. I'll take bleh. I think at the very least, Tom Cruise did do something in low orbit. I learned that was for The Mummy. I learned this years after it came out because no one saw or talked about The Mummy.
Oh,
Avert thine eyes for the death of the light universe.
They put Wii Rainbow Road in here.
They did, yeah. I actually haven't played any of these new tracks for the final set.
I swear to God, if we have to play more fucking 3DS Rainbow Road, I'm going to shoot someone. There was that one stream where we played it, like, no joke, 9 separate times.
It was awesome. I do remember that. Fucking funkies to my left. Burn their wife beaters.
I changed to a separate Kong.
I miss the characterization of Funky Kong where he's a sociopath warmonger.
That will happen again when they remake Donkey Kong 64.
It was very funny. Just like, dude, what is wrong with you? Your last adventure, all you did was make boats. How goes the car tomorrow? It's going all right. We're a couple races deep here. We're getting into the groove. The people never heard of wife beater before. I guess so. I didn't know if anyone was surprised over it. It's the tank he's wearing. What if Funky Kong was Sundowner from Metal Gear Rising? What if John Travolta was Luigi?
Reminder, Chad, if you get this bar to 200, KZ will have a thing in his mouth.
Oh, yes, I will in fact take an edible. It's right there, dude. Don't you worry. I even broke it up in halves. I'll swallow that like a pill very fast. I'll speed run that shit for you. Like when I do it when I go to a movie theater.
And if you do and if you get the bar to 150, I will put something in my mouth.
True. You've never experienced him doing that on my stream.
Never.
Yeah, the edible incentive. I was like, I was doing good on money for a while, but it's starting to run out. we're back to double digit in the bank, so I was like, hold on, I should probably do a little something. Taking everything and not snicker the swallow man. Dude, I always swallow.
You will see it go in.
Ow. Oh, that... I see a lot of things get revealed through merch. Action figures. Legos. Bottle of ocean spray is not on my list of things. reveal things for movies. I can't stop looking at it.
Movie.
Madam Web having a character super suit revealed through a bottle of ocean spray is probably what that film deserves. But I also like to imagine Sony's like, would you like to do business with us? Looking forward to seeing Kraven the Hunter on a bag of Takis. Because then I'll see the bag and then I'll at Fidel Games Cage saying, dude, look at you. You're making it up in the world. You see that Warner Brothers stole somebody's fan art in their latest shitty DC animated movie?
Oh my
Whatever, they ain't special. Chip and Dale stole Kingdom Hearts fan art.
Oh my god, we're on fucking 3DS Rainbow Road again.
I think... Hey, I opened up the lobby, so I feel like either, one, somebody likes this track, two, they heard you. I miss DS Rainbow Road. Mario Kart DS is one of the few that I did not play pretty much at all. The only thing I know about it is that it had the most snaking in it.
Did you see the MatPat news?
Yes, I posted a clip of it earlier. As I watched through the whole video, for reference, Game Theory MatPat is retiring from doing videos. I'm watching it.
Game Theory.
Yeah, mostly in Germany. He's passing off the hosts on all the Fury channels to various people.
Mm-hmm.
And when he gets to a video, and you're lightly listening to it, as you do on most content, and I'm just in my kitchen and I hear, I'm the only 37-year-old to unironically have a deep appreciation for Skibbity Toilet. And I almost fall down. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Literally a minute ago, you were crying on camera. And you pivoted to Skibbity fucking Toilet, so I tweeted that 7-second clip out of context. I see now Gozu has retweeted the iconic MatPat tweet from 2015. So many hungry middle-aged women, hashtag 50 Shades of Awkward.
Stop fucking picking 3DS Rainbow Road!
Dude, don't worry, there's plenty of other options here, see? There's other Rainbow Roads. Currently, we're tied on the Rainbow Road setup here. See, you're good. There's no way it makes it there in time. I, like, see the countdown and I go, nah, they don't extend that long. I knew that. I knew me tweeting out that clip would pop off. It already has 1,500 likes. Sorry, we live in a Mario Kart democracy. Yeah. I'm giving you guys a democracy over on Patreon currently. You can vote for my next depth stream I'll be doing this month. I listed action-y cool things that I feel like people would want to see from me. So I included Asura's Wrath, Vanquish, Titanfall 2, and Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Any patron, $5 and above can vote on that. You got 3 days to do it. I do not know when it's happening. I'm going to try and fit it in wherever I can. But I have a lot of things I'm doing this month.
I'm the only 37-year-old with a genuine appreciation for Skibbity Toilet.
Yep, that he just fucking puts that in there. It's in a part of the video in which he said he had to Google his own age. I'm playing whatever version of these games I can get on modern hardware. Alright, so if Vanquish wins, I will pick it up on PS4. The Force Unleashed, Asura's Wrath, I'll be doing on Compat, that's on Xbox. Titanfall 2 I already have on PS4. It was one of the... I got it, I think, either on a sale or through PS Plus. They're on PC, too. That's cool. Anyway, those are the platforms I'll be playing those on. I have, no preference for any Prince of Persia Deathstream stuff. I'm already going to be streaming the new one that is coming out this month. Force Unleashed on PC is arguably the worst way to play it. What a surprise!
What a surprise! It's a PC port.
I'm like, nah, dog. It's just... Most of me looking at games to do for that poll was me going into the Xbox Store's back compat section and scrolling through the list. Nice try. I'm like, do you have to be so patronizing, guys? Alright. Get us back in there. We have roads to drive through. And hold on. I didn't actually check the poll at all after I posted it. Let me see here. How are we doing? Yeah? Okay. It's not as bad as last time, I guess. I just wanted to go in here to see who was going to be the Jeb Bush of my poll.
Jeb!
Currently it's Vanquish.
Aww.
Yeah. I let everyone click for whatever they may choose. They do not have to stick to just one. That's only funny because it was directly next to the new Rainbow Road. Like,
who in chat keeps picking it?
I don't know. It's too late. The screen is transitioned, so you cannot attach the me to it. You should be more vigilant looking late in the future. Oh no, ow, I burned out. This is like when the game launched and I forced Sky to have to play on Toad's Turnpike 10 times in a row. Dude, it's exciting. You do jumps.
I used to like this course.
Hey. Maybe if we do it a couple more times, you'll learn to appreciate the intricacies of the map. This Tuesday, will Jordan say it?
Nice.
Yo, thank you, Aaron, for the $15. I'll check that when we're out of this race. You know, until I forget, and then I check it 3 races from now, but you know how it goes. I agree. Jordan needs to open himself to the whimsy and not be against all forms of Rainbow Road. That's definitely a problem here.
Wii Rainbow Road. I'm literally picking one of the tracks that came out a month ago, not one that came out like 8.
Month still works for it. Whirl. Alright, yeah, don't fall straight through the middle. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good. Look down. No, I'm not. Alright.
The room is open to people.
Yeah, there's like an ID on the like bottom. People can hit up. Seems to work fine. Mario Kart electoral fraud. I can't handle this being the fan art of your cat.
Dude.
Put Dale down here.
He's sleeping on the tower right now.
It's one guy is one guy doing. Hey, look, Rainbow Road.
It's a different one.
Okay, let me see. Your enemy is Patrick.
Patrick?
Yeah, that's the one.
Patrick.
Hmm?
Patrick, if you pick it again, and you say who you are in chat, 10-minute timeout.
Okay, so Patrick, as we've given out the terms here, if you pick it again and make it known that you're the one behind it, you'll be punished. But if you don't make yourself aware, it'll happen. Thank you, Aaron, for the $5. You probably correctly predicted that I was gonna miss your donation earlier. I'll see you in 2 more races, I guess. I don't know. We'll see if I fucking remember. God fucking damn it. Anyway, chat, we are a mere $110 away from Jordan taking an edible, which means you're 160 away. Or we're like 160 away from mine. If you want to see me get fucked up, and then, I don't know, like, say something I probably shouldn't, or something weird, you know, the potential is there, bros.
Speaking of phases,
Thank you, Aaron, for the $5. You really, time it for the end of the race and you'll definitely get it. Otherwise, you're doomed.
fucking, I can't believe I saw people using X-Men Apocalypse to criticize the MCU.
Dude, a lot of people are growing up right now, alright? And a lot of 8-year-olds who thought, man, X-Men Apocalypse that had fucking Olivia Munn or something in it, that really hit. Remember when these movies used to have soul in them? I'm like, alright, so they're putting out some bad bunts the past couple of years.
A couple stinkers.
Yeah, they put out a couple stinky winkies. Come the fuck on.
There are going to be people in 6 months going, you know, X-Men Wolverine is so much better than fucking, I don't know. What was like a mid-Marvel movie that came out this year?
The Marvels.
Yeah, X-Men Origins Wolverine is better than the Marvels. Which, like, I don't know, maybe it is.
It might, we'll find out. I will get to examine that in our preparations to watch Deadpool 3 by watching every single X-Men film.
Yeah, because this is the one time where it actually will matter, I think.
Dude, yeah. I'm all down because I totally forgot that Beast was fucking Kelsey Grammer. Thank you, MCU, for reminding me of this. Oh no, KZ has to watch New Mutants. Yeah, I know, it's a pretty big mess. I'm excited to watch it and see the parts that were reshot where the characters clearly aged 3 years because that movie was a mess.
Mm-hmm. Movie was done filming in 2019, did not release until 2021?
Yeah, it was pretty bad over there. Wasn't Kelsey Grammer in the Transformers movie? Yes, Optimus Prime shoots him point blank.
Yes.
He's not a robot, he's just a guy. In the film Transformers, what the fuck is the fourth one? You gotta help me out here. What's the first, you know...
It's
Age
4.
of Extinction. That's the one. Yeah, he's the main bad guy of that one. Let's see. Aaron donated 3 times. Live or don't. Got your ass are all 3 of the donations. Thank you, Crimson Helm, for the $100. So this is why they call it the Rainbow Road. Yeah, Jordan will get high if he dropped 5 more bucks, and I will get it at 55 more. We're closing in.
Oh, fuck SAG-AFTRA.
Oh, yeah, that's been... Yeah, that AI stuff has been, rumbling a little bit. Even when they were when they were ending the strike and they were taking a deal.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Kaiji Tang going, so why is all this AI stuff in here? I'm not feeling good about this. So, this dropping, I'm like, I'm not surprised.
Basically, every, actor I have seen has been like, not satisfied with this, huh? Oh my god.
Yeah, like, he immediately, as soon as they went to deal, he's like, I'm reading this, and I do not like this. And I'm like, hell yeah, go off, Gojo. For reference, SAG-AFTRA signed a deal for AI use in video games. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Excuse me? I was not paying attention. Are we on Rainbow Road again?
Yes.
I think it's because I got that $100 and said this is why they call it the Rainbow Road. We're just here now. We're just fucking... They're like, hey, you go to your fucking race platforming? And I'm like, I guess. Kinda.
Nice.
Thank you, the Weed Fund. Alright, whenever you get a moment, you can go for it.
Yeah.
That's why the fucking finals game's like that, huh? The finals logic is they got people in to do most of the announcement VA in that game. For those who don't know, it's like a multiplayer shooter with a lot of destructible environments. Kind of blends Mirror's Edge with Battlefield. And they're like game show-esque hosts. But for a lot of really small call-out lines that are hyper-specific, they didn't want to get the people back in the studio, so they just AI'd stuff they said. So it's like a mix over there for that game. Which is unfortunate. That game looks pretty cool. I can't pretend I was going to play it. I'm just like, oh, technically it looks very cool. Fun fact, if you watch Transformers The Last Night and cut off all the Transformers bits, the film's about Anthony Hopkins breaking multiple laws in the UK and acting like a crazy old man because he believes the world will end at Stonehenge. Dude, the longer time passes, I start tricking myself into thinking that movie's awesome.
We cannot do
can't,
that.
and I know it's not. I know it's fucking horrible and evil.
Like, we thought that was going to be the worst thing we watched last year. Also, I'm going to go get my thing.
Yes, yeah, of course. That movie is so bad. It brought Nep to tears. It made Ultima angry because the aspect ratio on the black bars on it switch constantly. What do I want to do? What am I feeling? What options do we have in the top path, even? And New York Minute, why not? Fucking Patrick, dude. Neb started tearing up in distress because they tricked people into thinking that there was actually going to be a fight with Transformers, and then they immediately cut back to military guys and Mark Wahlberg. Like, they did one of those lead-ups where you see them coming in, it's like, okay, this is the part where some of the side Transformers are going to clash, and then that did not happen. The problem is a lot of Michael Bay's Transformers films, while shot quite well and has a nice mix of practical and good framing in that stuff, had that major problem of, but how does the world respond to the robots?
Mm-hmm.
While the newest Transformers film that he had nothing to do with was shot not as well and has a bit of a generic-looking final area for fights. Is about the Transformers and allows them to go through an arc and is paced pretty well and actually has a really good human protagonist.
Yeah.
And I love every interview with the director in the lead-up, where they were asked alongside executives, so this is a reboot, right? Clearly, because you're showing a trailer where Unicron is not secretly inside planet Earth. And every time the director's like, tries to say, yes, this is a clean break, we're trying to start over, one of the executives goes, no, it's a sequel to The Last Night. And you could just see that dude going, I hate my life. What are you fucking talking about, dude?
Like, Transformers don't... Okay, I can't say Transformers don't arrive on Earth until the 2000s because that's just wrong. The cast of Transformers does not show up on Earth until the late 2000s in the Michael Bay universe.
Whereas
actually,
here
that's wrong. Bumblebee was there.
Bumblebee arrives in like the 80s for this like new continuity that's Bumblebee Rise of Beasts.
Oh yeah, also Bumblebee fought in World War II. I forgot. That's something the Last Night talked about. So like this, it's impossible to be a sequel.
I got confused by a figure 8 part of the road and just went in a circle. I just went around it the whole time, chat. You saw that shit. I am an idiot. I haven't even taken anything. $50 and I will. Try me, motherfuckers. The results are in. I'll bet they are. Don't worry, I tabbed out and didn't see it, so it basically didn't happen. That's great. Is that 3DS Rainbow Road in the fucking victory screen I'm just getting here? Fuck you. They're like, this really describes the entire event, really.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Anyway, chat, if you'd like to join, again, the code is 3X9R4 if there are slots for it. Looks like there is. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 free slots in here. 3 free slots in here. Should anyone want to jump in. Stop the count will never not be funny to me. It was, like, hysterical, you know? You usually don't get stuff like that that sounds like such a breakdown over such a momentous event like an election. Oh god, this is the year. Have you thought of doing the High Moon Transformers games? I have, yes. That is on a short list of things I would like to do.
I had my headphones on as Did I hear you realize it's an election year?
Yes. For a minute, I forgot. And I went, oh shit. Oh.
It's an election year
Oh,
where AI is a thing.
It's an election year where AI is a thing, and
half the population.
No, I'm thinking about everything Biden has been saying recently, and I'm like, oh, he's really not making this easy for him.
He's not.
He's not. I'm sorry, man. You're most people that would just default to you or might switch because you keep supporting genocides.
And who actually knows what's going to happen with Trump?
Very excited for someone to use Skibbity Toilet to get the youngins to vote. Dude, no. No. I don't need this to happen because it's gonna be fucking Biden, alright? He Biden blasts like 2 years ago. He referenced that shit. He referenced some Biden meme at one point. I'm like, no, you can't be doing this. I don't think he did Biden Black. He did Dark Brandon. He did one of them.
Yes, he did Brandon.
Yeah, he did the fucking Dark Brandon mode or whatever.
I don't even know where Brandon became a thing. Anyway, the only good Biden meme is Basement Joe.
Thank you. I found that in cropped boomer memes.
Yeah. The other.
So I do not know anything about it. I just assume it was in that period where they're hiding Biden because he secretly died.
The other thing is, the other good one is the one AI generated image of Biden where he's running. You know the one.
Yeah.
Hurry up!
I like the one where they turn him into Samuel Hayden from Doom. And he's holding the rat. This may give you strength, help you on your journey if you can withstand the power surge.
I should replay Doom Eternal this year.
Yeah.
I never played the DLC.
It was cool. That first DLC boss is a fucking nightmare.
Quote from the Hollywood Handle. Max Burkholder, who plays John Bennett in the Ted series, says Ted would win in a fight with Paddington. I mean, Paddington is a physical bear. He got claws and teeth, but Ted would just, like, shoot him with a gun.
Shout out to Ted.
I think you would enjoy Ted 1.
Maybe. I've always thought Seth MacFarlane has the capacity for funny.
Ted 1's like a breezy comedy. Some of the jokes have aged particularly poorly, but, you know.
Yeah.
We
don't you... Hey! I bet it aged better than Dodgeball.
It definitely aged better than Dodgeball.
Pinned by Dylan, don't skippity the election year. That's great.
That's going to be what it is. What were we just talking about before you?
The election, Dark Brandon.
No. Like the
Ted?
thing. Yeah, Ted.
Oh wow, that left you fast.
Yeah.
Did it hit already?
Sorry. No, it did not.
Okay.
Sorry, I was stun locked by Don't Skibbity the election.
Yeah, I know. And then Donald Trump's head pops out of the toilet. Don't skibbity the election. That's the best you're getting out of me today. I don't want to like pinch up my voice.
Ted 1 is a fairly breezy comedy. I've heard that Ted 2 is a Paul Blart 2 like. You know the thing with Paul Blart 2, right?
I was trying to say, did I see Paul Blart 2 for content? I didn't. I only saw 1.
So, you know how Paul Blart 1 has a pretty happy ending and is like a pretty easy watch?
Yes.
Paul Blart ends on him. Paul Blart 2 opens on the woman he married, immediately divorcing him after like a week. And everyone in Paul Blart 2 hates Paul Blart.
We came out when we watched Paul Blart 1 going, 1, horrifically depressing at the start because it's just him eating a meal in the dark going, pain go away.
Mm-hmm.
And then he foils a plot that we could only describe as people you would find in a Tony Hawk's Underground story mode. And it's like, hey, this kind of works. We could fuck with this. But yeah, I have no interest in seeing the sequel. It also, that's definitely a status quo type of film. They're like, we gotta make it bad because he was in a bad place at the start of the first film. We've never heard of progression at all. We watched The Simpsons.
It's like unbelievably mean-spirited.
Yeah. It's like every single Legacy sequel in media where they go, actually, if you waited long enough, a tragedy did happen. We did fuck over many people to make the mechanics of our sequel work. This has yet again been a moment where I tell you, do not engage with media beyond the original Rekka 7. Do not do that. You'll get a bad What If movie, you'll get bad rebuild movies, or you'll get a really shitty sequel that ruins everything. And its ending was trapped inside a pachinko machine.
Is Eureka 7 like the worst case of never interact with anything past the original?
Yeah, I'm like the Star Wars fan, but for that.
Mm-hmm.
I even looked up the manga and went, I don't even like this.
Trying to think of anything
I really
like
don't
with.
like the best way to illustrate my thoughts in this chat. The first piece of media that we got beyond that main series was the Eureka 7 movie that I believe was called Good Night, Sleep Tight, Young Lovers, or Pocket Full of Rainbows, in which every character has an entirely different characterization or role. They just decided, what if we just gave everyone like different identities or roles in the story? And then they made people that were normally chill characters basically pin the main heroine down and start ripping off their clothes and assault her.
Huh?
Until they were summarily crushed viciously and turned into paste by a robot. And my takeaway on that is, this is horrible media. You can just watch the show. It is 50 episodes. Very earnest, great drama romance series. Got robots in it. Very nice. Everything else isn't very good. I have no take on the games they made. They're probably the same tier as the PS2 Full Metal Alchemist games. Okay. I'm not a fan of this track. It's too scary. I just had to entirely stop accelerating before I ate shit off the curve.
Finder chat, another $50 and KZ will eat it.
That is true. I got it right here. I got my edible ready to fire if we make another $50. My friend on Twitter, who I've connected with since the launch of the game, Dream Bomb, has been very cordial. They also really enjoyed Lost Odyssey. But unfortunately, they've gone down a road I cannot follow.
Mm-hmm.
They're becoming a Forspoken fan, and I just can't do it, dude. I just can't do it.
You respect them, but you can't follow.
You know, I respect them, but I'm like, no, dude, please!
Please, I can't follow down this path.
I respect them because they'll look at a game and they will develop their own take on it. But I really wish it could have been another one. That's all I'm saying. It's like no biggie. But also no, I saw it happen. I'm like, ah, damn it.
Haddock's encountering Haddock has come to the realization of the weapon gotcha problem.
Yeah, because Ever Crisis is in fact a weapon gotcha. All the characters in that are free. You have to live and die by getting weapons and costumes.
Yeah, that was the conversation I had with like Bridget before Ever Crisis launched.
Hi.
I don't think people are gonna be that excited to do polls in this because you can't make that many variations of FF7 characters.
Yeah, it all comes down to the weapons, and their solution to get people into wanting to pay it is what I can only describe based on watching Haytalk's Twitter account is basically torturing its free players to death.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm very glad they do it. It's immensely entertaining to hear how bad it is. I haven't had this much fun looking at his tweets since he attempted to play the Stranger in Paradise DLC. And it kicked him out of a level because he didn't have enough, he just ran out of health or something.
Yeah, that's
It was just some shit where it just kicked him out of the game, and I'm like, this is awesome. I'm not doing this, but I'm glad you did.
Something I do really appreciate about Haddock, he will play the shit nobody is doing.
Oh, yeah. When I realized what he was doing with Persona, I lost my shit. Where he was playing Persona 3, 4, and 5 at the same time.
Insane, man.
I believe the conceit of him uploading gameplay footage of it is he would do it day by day, so you would see, like, each game's, like, December 1st, for example. Do you hear Maple Story's been scanned? No, I'm sorry, Maple Story is out of my purview. Sorry, that's not me. Neither is Mabinogi. You might have to reach out to Net for that kind of thing. Now, if we were talking about Adventure Quest, hell yeah, dude. Shout out to Arthas.
They wanted to put Arthas in Smash.
Dude, I wish. Put him and Kakanas in. Other people are like, I had WoW. I'm like, dude, Adventure Quest. It had made good value propositions. It was made in Flash. It looked awesome. Battle on, baby. Did you hear that IMVU's been scamming people for decades? That's crazy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, not Adventure Quest Worlds. That's some, like, Zoomer shit. I'm talking about when I played Adventure Quest on, like, shitty computers in 2003.
All right, I'll skip the next Grand Prix as I wait for my dinner to cook.
Oh, okay. All right, sounds good.
I'll still be here though.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, guys, I'll give you about a minute here. Yeah, so once to maybe come in if you want to, because we have it's like at least a slot. Let's see, 4, 8. Yeah, we got one more slot open. Room ID's there. If you punch it in on Switch, you should be able to get in. Thank you, Aaron, for the clip. Appreciate it. Isn't IMVU like a softcore porn game? Good for them. All right, let's jump back in here. I do remember Dragon Fable. I did not look at it, I just remember the name. Okay, that was weird. Like, nothing's moving around. Alright, what are we feeling? Yo, what's up, Daisy? KZ, is it cold? A little bit. I've been double shirting it up for the past, like, few weeks. Yeah, it's like 51 over here. It's not too bad. The sun is going down and you're getting cold. Oh no. Help me, I'm dying.
Izzy, I have a question.
Yeah?
When you would, like, follow wrestling fans,
Yeah.
did you ever hear the name Jinder Mahal?
No, but I saw it probably making fun of, Tony Khan today. And I read the Tony Khan tweet, and it does kind of sound like he's crying in the tweet.
Yeah, I would rather Tony Khan get off Twitter. I would rather a lot of wrestling promoters just stay off Twitter.
Yeah, I believe their take when quoting it was, you're like a billionaire fucking running a wrestling promotion. You can't tweet without sounding like you're in tears. Like, come on, dude.
But also, I will say, the dude is known, it has been built by WWE as a joke.
Yeah.
And the only
I
reason
kinda
people
figured.
are defending him now is because Tony Khan is crying about him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Tony Khan just needs to make an post nerd shut up on Twitter like the rest of us. After
funniest,
report, that my skibbity toilet MatPat tweet is the way that Yuki finds out that they're retiring. 2,000 likes. You mean he's in his late 30s? I mean, 2024. I've followed MatPat stuff for over a decade, so that checks out.
Oh, Jinder Mahal. I thought Jordan meant gender. $50 more, chat, and KZ will eat it.
That is true, chat. $50 more. We'll get this done. I'm holding it between my fingers, this wonderful substance. It'll only make the stream better. Don't hinder gender.
Look, I am all for irony hype beasting terrible wrestlers.
I'm always doing it for anything.
I love being a Lex offender.
I can't pause in an online game.
I love hyping up Jeff Jarrett, though Jeff Jarrett's actually pretty solid. But everybody loves him for being a joke.
I was just like, that didn't sound good.
Well, listen.
No pausing, Casey. Bite this onion.
The wrestler formerly known as Brian Pillman Jr. goes by Lexus King in NXT and is terrible. So everyone is irony hype beasting him by going, Lex offenders rise up!
Can't wait for the Superman film. Ow. I think my big takeaway from watching the Game Theory retirement video is when he talked about, you know, I work with the team, and then they showed, like, a Zoom call of, like, all the people that work there. Mm-hmm. And I genuinely forgot MovieBot works on the Theorist channels.
What?
I forgot that he writes film theory shit and has been doing that for a couple of years. I don't know if he still does. But he does, in fact, do that.
I like the idea.
I check in on his reviews all the time, chat, because sometimes you like looking in on people that you don't particularly care for, but you kind of want to see what's going on. I've never seen a content creator who's done shit for that long where I will never predict how low or high quality their production is. Really? Every time I look, there's a new way to portray a video review, and it always doesn't look good. I don't know how he does it. Sometimes it's a green screen, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's audio only. And I'm like, how can you not create consistency in your product like at all? KZ draws dimes, $25. I don't know what that means. Usually I'm good about this. That's half of the $50, so I'll meet you halfway. I'll have half of this now. Look. But there we go. Sorry, that was harder. It was going down horizontally.
Gloink, gloink.
Yep. Let's see. Speaking of the server, quote RT'd something about washing machines on my For You page. So, what? What do we? Why are we talking about washing machines today? Is it explaining to me why the MCU is dying because there's a washing machine? That's usually how those supposed to go.
That's usually how it's supposed to are.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Wait, what?
I'm just thinking about the number 7.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what number 7 had significance in bits that we were running here for a second. I was like, hold on. I don't think Tales of Arise was anywhere near that. Also, it's the wrong version. Motherfucker likes Whimsy. Hey, sometimes everyone has a role on Twitter for what they're posting about. Me, I do it for promotion of my stuff, shit posting, hanging out, bit of excitement. Some people do it to proclaim, I'm smarter than you. I know exactly how everything works. Here are my judgments on media I don't watch.
Here are my judgments on a franchise I have not engaged with since 2013.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanna check in with this, yeah. I just wanted to check in. Hi, I'm the same person who on my Twitter account said 3 years ago that Disney Plus would be shut down soon. What? No way. You know, when I see something stupid, it stays in my head forever. Oh, there's such great quotes like, you know, if they get Bob Iger back, he's gonna shut down Disney Plus. And I'm like, as someone who follows how things work, I don't think the guy who made the streaming service will be the one to want to shoot in the head.
Nope.
But you see, my problem is I care too much about subjects when I talk about them. See, I do this thing it's called reading and understanding it beyond a surface level. It's hard. It's a tough job, and somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to pay attention.
Someone's going to do it. People were doing something with 14 earlier, where I guess one of the writers on it did something else, and I couldn't tell what was going on for multiple tweets, because all people did was quote it and say nothing of substance. I'm like, you guys, you're killing me. I have no idea what's going on. Not stirring drama. No, don't worry. There's no drama. Don't you worry about it. You feel how you wish to feel. Like, I won't be doing anything in that circle ever again, but it's like, there's no like, drama or anything. Just because it didn't shut down doesn't mean it shouldn't have. I mean, you know, the streaming service existing is perfectly valid. I just think you don't need to make nearly as many exclusives. And you should probably license out chunks of your thing to make money. That's about it. You can keep a place like that alive by licensing some of the other things there and doing that. That's what Max is doing. They're licensing a bunch of stuff out to Netflix. Yeah, like Netflix. Like, I looked on there now, most of the DCEU's on there. And you'll make a decent amount of money off of that. And you'll still have the core home of your other stuff.
Having more options never hurts.
Yeah, it just becomes a thing where it's like, you can have your, like, full streaming thing, but you definitely don't want to go 100% exclusive, because then you no longer can make those money deals of a service paying you $20 million to get a couple of things onto their site. It's like how the Mario movie debuted on Peacock, but is also on Netflix.
Yeah. Like, streaming services aren't like video game companies where losing an exclusive can be disastrous. Like, there are reasons for exclusives existing in video games.
I'm like, what could you be talking about here?
Oh, I wonder. Also, a game going to PC doesn't count as it no longer being exclusive.
Yeah.
Every time I have to see people complain about the PS5, like, games going to PC, I'm like, really? Do you have a PC that can run these games?
No, the answer is always going to be no.
In that case, I think a $500 purchase is much easier to do than the $1,100 you would have to spend to make a PC that could run any PS5 game.
Appearing within a green light, James appears and says, "But if you took it to a Micro Center, I'd get you set up in under $1,000."
That's still $400 more than
Then
a
he slams his
PS5.
head back into a pound of coke. That man was instant. Yeah, you tweeted about trying to upgrade your PC as easy as possible. I was typing James's @ and he already replied to you. He's like, "I can get it done within $1,000. All you have to do is bring yourself in it." And then I immediately replied, "Yeah, James, and you're gonna have to bring $1,000 because I don't know what makes you think Dylan has money."
I think Dylan will I think on some level, Dylan may be better off just buying a PS5 to play 14 on.
Yes. However, they're brain poisoned and they desperately need reshade.
Oh, I get that. I understand that completely.
Oh, I know. I know. When you're like, "Guys, please check out my cat girl. Please." I'm still suffering. How the fuck did we get three FanFests?
Mm-hmm.
Well over an hour of, we're improving the graphics, but we won't show you a specific type of lizard girl look. I'm like, I'm just gonna wait until they show what Azayla looks like, or Azayla. No. They're like, "We'll show you the white ones." And I'm like, fuck you, motherfuckers.
Here's my other thing.
I gotta wait till launch to find out if my horns look hot. Or hotter, they already look hot.
14 on controller, it's made for controller. Like,
yeah.
That is a game built for a DualShock.
People clear ultimates on controller.
Yeah, like, I cannot believe throughout all of these graphics updates, they have not shown us any sort of G-pose rework. Because I would like a bit more lighting options in that.
Yeah. I've never really been good at doing any of the lighting stuff in that at all. Sakaguchi has cleared ultimates on an Xbox controller. And Sakaguchi's like 60.
Yeah. Did you see that video of him coming out on stage in like the frog suit?
Yes. I also saw Yoshi-P in a suit, and that shit looks fucked up. But you can easily tell it's him because he refuses to take off his fucking rings.
Oh, yeah.
That dude will be buried in his fucking rings. He's so boss like that.
Like, on some level, I'm convinced the Yoshi-P that appears in 16 interviews is the one in the suit.
Dude, I'm remembering what he said recently again.
You can definitely tell.
You can definitely tell my hero was writing both Heavensward and 16. You can see it through the character of Isail and Jill, and I went, man, you're on the face. It sounds like you're saying they're both Shiva, but in reality, you're saying something about that man as a person.
I imagine it's a playful rib, like.
I need him to do it more because I genuinely almost threw up.
Oh, is it the director of 16 who said that?
He's my favorite dude ever. I'm like, dude, that shit was so funny, you make me almost want to play The Last Remnant. What an oddly specific vendetta. It's okay. You can condense it down to leading ladies. What's the Jill comparison say about the writer? Two women that are Shiva related, and well, by the end, it feels like they were underserved by their narratives. Is the best way it can be described.
Yep.
That's my diplomatic way of saying. Remember when Damar came out in shorts for E3? Dude's just chilling out, all right?
I think because specifically with that one, I kind of find like every other like woman in 16 besides Jill so much more interesting, which makes like the comparison between Isail and Jill so much funnier.
I will say this. I was going to agree with you, and then I tried to remember the women of that, and then my first thought, I went...
I like Charon. I like,
No, I was thinking about Benedicta.
Oh.
It'd be really funny if your response just now was, I forgot. I forgot she was in that game. I'm gonna be honest, someone mentioned Garuda, and I went, oh shit, Garuda's in Final Fantasy VI. I forgot, that's like a very early arc. Yes, her name is Benedicta. Yeah, Dame's alright.
Most of the side characters are good.
Charon's alright, but unfortunately she's old, so I don't give a shit about her. Also, I think that one quest she has where she just fucking just gores a random dude and you're supposed to celebrate without literally any context, and I went, am I supposed to care? It sounds like you're just being fucked up until you give me literally any context. But yes, chat, Nomura does occasionally appear in the most casual way possible. He's just a dude. I remember when they were doing the press stuff for KH3 and they showed the Toy Story World, he was just on a couch, just in shorts and a t-shirt, and a dude dressed like a Green Army Man stood up and stared at him, and he kind of looked scared. I remember someone going, Nomura's so unprofessional, he wears shorts, and I'm like, you guys, your boner's getting too big. It's summer, I would also wear shorts. Do that to protect Goots. Yo, shout out to Goots, man.
Love Goots. His voice is so funny. He goes...
That's the only reason I like him. If he had a normal voice, he would suck ass. But the fact that he sounds like that, I'm like, yeah, I love that archetype. Type of dude to be named Tiny.
Big man. Tiny voice.
They talked about Nomura in shorts on Super recent passages, like, he should have some class. I ain't gonna hear that from Patrick Boisvois. Not gonna be hearing that from... I'm not hearing that shit from GamerCube, man, personally.
Was he sitting in his little diaper cube?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear that from fucking this guy. I'm gonna tell you how to be proper here. Come on, Pat. Go fuck yourself. Friend of the show. Not listening to Joey's man about professional. Pat will turn into a toilet to achieve his master plan. I'll fucking bet, dude. Thank you, Metal Paper Mario for the 68.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I got affiliate in 2017.
I'll hop back in for the next Grand Prix.
Cool. Yeah, no, they haven't put out a KH4 thing since the announcement in April 2022. We're in the year, by the way. We're getting something this year. We're getting a KH4 thing this year. We're getting something.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting something because Rebirth will be out at the end of next month, so we will finally be in the news cycle again. Last year, I was adamant going, probably not.
Well,
now we are.
We're now in the mode of... Okay. Currently, mainline Final Fantasies, they're done for a couple years in the hype cycle.
Yeah, we're pretty...
We're about to be in Dragon Quest XII and KH4 mode.
Yeah, we gotta focus on some of the other bigger stuff, yeah. I popped off. I went to my fridge and I looked at the pork chops I bought and I saw that they expire the day Rebirth comes out. It made me go, oh shit, Rebirth's soon. I can tell because it's within my food expiration date. Pokemon Day and a Nintendo Direct in the next, month. That'll be nice. Can't wait for them to milk that dusty bitch for the last of her milk before Switch 2. So true! Milk that dusty bitch called the Nintendo Switch.
That's crazy!
I was thinking that too, because I unplugged, my Switch fucking dock was unplugged, so I had to plug it in here, and they're like, yeah, your Switch is dead. You can give it 20 minutes for it to be able to even turn on. Be nice. No. The last year to be nice to Nintendo Switch was 2022. That was it.
Yeah. Because that was when Scarlet and Violet came out. Oh,
yeah.
Shit, low battery.
Oh, damn. Well, it's a Pro controller, so we got about 4 more hours left.
How is the Pro controller the best battery life of any controller?
No drift. Bought this on eBay at launch.
Mm-hmm.
Been my primary use for playing on the Switch since March of 2017. Zero issues with it. Great battery life. Comfortable form factor.
Is it because it has no microphone?
Probably, yeah. It doesn't have a microphone. It just has their basic HD rumble shit, and that's it.
Because I'm thinking, what about the DualSense makes it die so fast?
Light bar, the haptics, adaptive triggers, microphone, speaker. This is a controller that has rumble. That is it. It has rumble. I think it might have gyro, maybe.
It has gyro.
Okay, DualSense also has gyro.
That
my favorite thing is when they're like, here's our Pro version of the DualSense, has even more features, which means its battery life is in fact worse than a normal one.
You know how angry it makes me that no PS5 game allows you to, turn on gyro? Because I like gyro a lot, combined with an analog stick. I would very much like to be using a analog and gyro setup for control.
Pro controller feels like a goddamn brick. It has a nice feeling to it. The only issue is its D-pad is terrible.
Yeah.
I have to make an apology. I was a bit cruel toward it at the launch of Series X. But I've been thinking about it. Series Control has a good D-pad. Pretty good.
I still disagree.
I like that. As someone who primarily plays turn-based and and menu-based games, feels good. It's got a nice click. I haven't played fighting games on it. I haven't done other things. But I'm going to go over to Jamestown and be like, I like this D-pad. I like its click.
I like the click of the Series X controller. Because, listen.
Yeah. You know, I go through and I select things and it feels right as I do it. I had to use it for Lost Odyssey, in which I played 50 hours of that game in 7 days. And it worked out pretty well.
Okay, KZ, after this race, I want you to pick up your Series X controller, and I want you to do a quarter circle with it.
Alright.
And I want you to feel how it digs into your thumb.
Yeah, well, don't worry. It's like 3 feet from me. I'll just have to grab it once I bottom out on this thing. Anyway, chat, if we make $25 more, I will put the rest of this edible in my mouth, and we're gonna need to get this done, all right? Because I've already had half of a half, which means it'll either have no effect on me, or it'll feel like a slight twinge for the next 6 hours. We're gonna need to bring this to the table here.
We need to go further beyond.
Yes. Dude, they use serious controls on submarines. Hell yeah, dude. I did the exact same thing I did last time we were on this track, where I went in a circle the whole time. Let's go. That figure 8 part, I'm like, we're still spinning, right? No? Oh, shit.
That's gonna get so much worse.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah. Not gonna be great. It'll take a few minutes for the stuff to properly hit me, because I had a normal meal, but...
Nice.
You know, thank you, Aaron. All right, let's pop the other side. Well, all right in the mouth. There we go.
The thing about
Thank you.
About the Series X controller.
I will perish, Aaron.
I like the clickiness of it.
All right, I'm putting it in my hand. Let me do this. This is fine.
I do not like the way that the D-pad itself digs into my thumb.
I'm doing it kind of lightly, yeah, but I guess if I was stressed out, I'd do it more. Thank you, Dual Lag, with I'm high and you told me to use my brain, made me do it. That's awesome.
Like, if I...
Can somebody give me a car?
Like, okay, I found a way to
If I do the same thing on the Pro controller of the Switch, it actually has a better chance of hurting me more. Thinking about it. This is a bit softer if we're comparing the two.
The way
I get the point. I'm not going to live and die by this necessarily, because I'm not going to play a fighting game on an Xbox. What fucking fighting games are they putting out? Until they bring back Killer Instinct, 0.
Yeah. I think... Okay. I have found my comfy spot for the Series X controller.
Yeah.
If I am not moving it along the D-pad, it's fine. Like, if I'm just, like, lifting my thumb entirely off it,
yeah,
that's a solid D-pad. But, like...
Not everything can be the Vita D-pad, alright? Not everything can be perfect. We can't always win. It's just really good.
I've never used a Vita D-pad, I'm sorry.
If it's got a nice click, it feels good. People had hope that the DualSense was just gonna do it. But nah, it's still fine, but it's not the best. Chad, I think we're full, so if one of you could give room for Gordon over here. I don't see the mop in here. Have you ever had... awesome. Alright, we're good. We're good. Have you ever had an Incredible Hulk edible? Don't know what that is. I just go with my same online store brand. Which is just... They have a gummy ring, and I just have that. Wow!
Oh. What the fuck just happened?
I'm all alone. Did it already hit?
No, it did not hit yet.
Did it already hit? The aliens. Oh my god, they're back. I'll wait for the room to get full because fucking that was fucking that was not great. Can somebody clip that? That was scary. I gotta go pee. You're gonna make me piss myself. Hold on. All right.
Thank you, Morning Moon Dude.
Thank you. That's awesome. Take me to Los Angeles. Take me to James Land.
Nice.
Thank you, Kudozara, for the $25. I even said it like I'm in an anime dub. Alright, Jed, did it hit? Not yet. It'll take me a minute, chat, but we're gonna be streaming for at least 2 more hours, so it will have hit me by then.
You will hear it hit.
You will hear it go in. But I took half of my half now, or I did half of my half like 20 minutes ago. Then I did the other one like a few minutes ago. I say it like you're in Yu Yu Hakusho. Kurozora. I don't really know how they just say shit normally in that. Love Yu Yu Hakusho. They put out a thread recently, or a tweet for engagement that was like, post a dub clip you like, and there's so much Yu Yu Hakusho in that because it's a bulletproof dub. The elusive English dub made in 2001 that's like a 10.
There's not a lot of those.
I know. They had Chris Sabat do the Muscle Man voice for an emotional character for 100 episodes, and that wasn't bad. I don't know how that's possible.
They did the Muscle Man voice 10 years before Muscle Man.
I know! At most, people will go, is he trying to sound like Goldar from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Yeah, Justin Cook does need more leading roles like that. The closest thing I get is him in My Hero as the dude who gets hard. Hiroshima, yeah. And he's basically doing the same voice. Except, like, slightly nicer. Not fucking Goldar. I always just think about that one clip of, hey, you're Urameshi.
What the fuck?
Server maintenance from 6:55 p.m.? Are we getting kicked out now?
No. We got another hour. It's only 5:55 for you.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. All right, we got at least an hour. We're definitely going to be rocking. Party rockers in the house tonight. What do you mean this place gets server maintenance? And also, why would you do it during prime time in America?
Also, I didn't know that notification was in the Switch firmware.
Yeah, I also didn't know that Nintendo was capable of that. When did they get this technology? I've never seen that.
Did you see Alto's Megumi post from today?
Oh, Suicide Strike?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe that just happened.
Wow.
Are you good?
Okay, so. Twitter mutual Dream Bum was been getting into Forspoken, so they happened to tweet about a blog post that Games Media, formerly of Waypoint Giant Bum Austin Walker, made about Forspoken, saying that its dialogue is self-sabotaging the game. Came to reveal, dude's never played the game and wrote that entire article without playing it. So I posted what I know about that wonderful games media person. They made an entire podcast series on the Kingdom Hearts narrative in which he did not play Kingdom Hearts 3. He watched a cutscene movie and got upset that it included gameplay segments because he just wanted to see the story fast to make fun of it. I've come to learn they appeared on a podcast called Abnormal Mapping that was talking about the narrative of Final Fantasy XVI, which I know Dream Bomb listened to on stream to discuss with their viewers. And Austin Walker said, with their full chest and belief, they did not know who Clive's mother is, and joked that they're gonna reveal her in a DLC.
Oh!
Clive's mother, who you see in the first 10 minutes of that game, and is a key character in the narrative. Is functionally
the main antagonist for the game for like 70% of it.
I don't know how this happens. I don't know.
Hey, hey, that is somehow worse than saying Final Fantasy XVI has no towns. You fucking moron.
I'm like, come on, there's so many things to make fun of this game for. Can you stay on target once? You're like when my chat saying that someone in Last of Us 2 is Neil Druckmann because he wears a man bun. Like, come on, guys.
Some would say that towns are all 16 zones have, which is what makes that statement even more baffling.
Bro played with their ears closed. I'm like, yeah. How do you criticize the story of FF16 and then say you don't know who Clive's mom is? Did you just think he was randomly angry at a white woman just because she was white? Like, he's like, he was really mad at Dion's mom, I guess.
Stepmom! Like, that's the part that's crazy. He refers to her as stepmom.
Who knows what's in the mind of that person? They may have taken it differently. I feel so bad. When he was on Giant Bomb, he was my favorite. I really enjoyed it until he left, and then he wrote such great things as a review for Monster Hunter World that spent more time talking about colonialism than Monster Hunter World. I tried my best in the race, but this entire discussion made me almost have a stroke. Sometimes it's hard like that.
No towns.
There are parts of stories, you know, that fall out of me. That are like, could be critical, and that'll happen from time to time. I don't know how this one's possible.
It's like
I genuinely cannot fathom how this happens.
Like, what were you paying attention to in the game?
I don't know!
You. Did you think that, like, Goots was gonna be, like, a major plot important character?
The podcast that we're talking about, apparently I believe it's called Abnormal Mapping. It's a narrative story, like, game podcast of some sort.
Bro had negative media literacy.
Yeah, I tried listening to their KH3 one, and all I tapped out of the intro when he, one, revealed he watched this through cutscene movies, and two, it was just going to say that they write women bad because Kairi didn't do enough in the narrative. I was like, all right, I know to tap out now. You're the kind of people that we're going to try and refer to the rhythm game as the Kyrie game. Another thing that no normal human should ever do.
I really want... If anyone in chat knows any other funny Austin Walker takes, I would love to hear them.
I love when he had to apologize on Waypoint, the site that he owned before Vice completely shut it down. Because one of their writers posted a force femme fan fiction for 9S.
That was that!
Yes! He had to apologize because, you know, he had to apologize like a couple of times throughout where people just wrote shit that was just bad over there.
Ow. Oh, Nick posted an Inger link. This must be something good.
Don't worry, I'm waiting. I just gotta get to the other side of this gap. Why does this track sound like the Bluey theme? Cuts to smiling friends. You know what the Bluey theme is? Alright, let's check this shit out. See what we got cooking over here. Ah, it's his classic tweet of, you ever see it take so bad you're forced to immediately go to sleep? He made that tweet back in 2016 when I thought he was, like, intelligent. Alright, chat. Update on the poll that is available on patreon.com/KZXcellent. You can pay $5 or more to vote on my death stream for the month. Choices are Azura's Wrath, Titanfall 2, Vanquish, and Star Wars The Force Unleashed. In the lead, Azura's Wrath, with 13 votes. Second place, with 10 votes, The Force Unleashed. At the top of my head, I expected Azura's Wrath followed by The Force Unleashed. They're separated by 3 votes. Titanfall 2 has 7. Vanquish has 3 votes. In the event of a tie, I will choose. We're a democracy until you force a tie. Then the Electoral College, KZXcellent, takes over. And then he'll just pick.
I put something in Goon chat for you.
Ooh, dude, you know how I goon. Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the opposite spectrum, proving horseshoe theory is real time. Yes. Aaron, like, given the fact that I've seen them make fun of Austin Walker in the past, it really is funny just seeing the same spectrum. It's like when, you know, it's like when the side villain gets mad at the other side villain from a different faction. It's like, oh, Jesse and James are gonna make fun of Butch and Cassidy in Pokemon. Like, alright, dude.
So you're telling me Mihawk and Akinu got into a fight?
You're making me sweat. Yeah, sometimes my chatters give me life like that. Sometimes they make good points. I'm like, I have no problem shooting this shit.
Save me, Maharaga. What the fuck was that?
I'm like, what am I gonna lose out on? They've had me blocked since fucking last year.
That's true.
Like, I don't know what you want. I'm never gonna see the post. So like,
I also never see the posts.
yeah, that's for your own safety.
No, I'm also blocked.
Fucking yeah, of course. You're a boundless ray of sunshine. Yo, thank you, Kakanis. Just love looking at you over there, Mr. Heihachi. Jordan always enjoys things with her whole heart.
I enjoy and hate things with my whole heart.
You absolutely do.
That DC marathon would not have been as much fun as it was if I was just tuned out of it the entire time. I paid attention.
You know, I never really truly fully think things through when I go. You know, people will eventually notice, like, changes in how I do content when they notice that I don't do something with people for a long enough set of period of time where eventually they'll ask the question. I go, oh, damn, that does make it transparent.
Oh, yeah. Motherfucker. I saw what you picked.
Hey, KZ, who do you think Collab's mother is? Jill.
Jill.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me that as an end option for a response, Lubu. I'll just reply to Gene Bum going, that's crazy. I bet it's Jill. Though Hugo would be crazy. Fucking dominant HRT is crazy. The power of the Mother Crystal just has such boundless things that it can do, man. Fuck, I was drinking during that. My bad. You never know what comes out of the mouth. I am slightly buzzed.
There's this video going around of like this new like car tech that some company is previewing where the wheels aren't aligned at the bottom, so you can just like spin the car. and the tweet is, if someone honks at me at a green light, I'm just spinning my car around and staring at them.
Dude, it's like the fucking Dark Knight bike.
It is!
Where you can do that fucking roll shit.
We're doing every Batman movie when the Batman 2 comes out, right?
Yeah, we should do that. I need to marathon those again, see if my opinion changes at all. I need to see if my opinion is still accurate that Batman Forever's kind of cool.
Batman Forever is based.
After that one, I was almost like, when we were hanging out and we were watching, I'm like, dude, maybe Batman and Robin is good. And then we watch it and I'm like, oh no, this is bad.
Batman,
and I'm like, okay, this is actually too silly to the point it's really bad. Never mind.
Yeah, there's
but we're really close. When Val Kilmer does a smile in Batman Forever, I fell on the fucking floor.
That is the greatest.
God,
that
house was shaking from everyone losing consciousness for 5 minutes over that smile. We're like, no, roll this shit back. We're in the dark because we turn off every fucking light in the house as we watch this on a 55-inch television.
And so your screen is just entirely
It is just
taken.
the only thing I'm like the fucking Blade Runner 2049. Just the light of Batman on me. Bat credit card cannot save that film. I'm sorry.
Bat!
Bat! Marcus needs to hurry up on this next Batman video.
I need to see his dark.
I forgot.
Dark Knight.
He is my favorite film YouTuber, and it takes a lot to break open my shell. He thinks Kingdom Hearts sucks shit and does propaganda, and I still think he's the best.
I desperately need to hear his Dark Knight trilogy takes.
When he went, I don't like Tim Burton. He's racist, but most importantly, he's ugly. And I fucking screamed in this house going, dude, that is so out of pocket. I also did not know Tim Burton's views also.
I just know that Marcus is like the biggest Nolan hater I know.
I just need to see if and how he will handle the greatest death in all of cinema. Okay, she's gonna close her eyes now. I think you put more effort than the actress for whatever, Miranda Tate or whatever. I think you put more effort in that than she happened to.
Did you see that Uni post? The cat?
And it's like standing up or whatever.
Yeah, with the caption, "Nah, I'd win."
Oh my god. That goes crazy.
Because he would win.
I like how the stream's gonna end earlier than expected because of that maintenance also. I'm just gonna go an additional hour. And then as soon as I said it, they went, maintenance begins. And I'm like, wait, hold on, dude. That's fine. This is hitting way faster, so it's all good.
We can do more JJK.
Yeah, of course. That's the plan. I let the children know. Probably getting out of here in probably like 45 minutes, Chad, unfortunately. Because I had no other games that I could veg out to here.
Like, we can't pivot at all.
Yeah, I was hoping to get like a four-ish hour shift in. Looking like God just didn't want that. Who could predict the maintenance that happens around 8 p.m. Eastern time on a Tuesday?
Yeah. Like...
3 a.m. on a Wednesday, I get it.
That's not even a convenient time for, like, Japan, because that's like, what, 9 a.m.?
Yeah, it's like 8 or 9 a.m. or something approaching that right now. I can only tell because Crowley was complaining about going to school on a 7 a.m. metro earlier.
I always forget if it's, like 12 or 11 hours. Between East Coast and Japan.
Yeah, it's something fucked up. I can tell because every time they come into chat, they go good, and then they pause to figure out what time of day it should be for me. Me when I spit.
Unity partners up with Walmart to integrate Walmart's commerce APIs directly into their games.
Also laid off 1,500 staff members or something.
Yes, that also happened.
I believe their executives make like 150 million a year.
I was talking about it in on Twitter earlier. I genuinely think Suicide Squad might be the like logical endpoint of all of entertainment at the moment.
We got another all streaming servers are gonna shut down tweet, this time about isekai anime bubble bopping. I didn't know a genre of anime style was a bubble, really.
I didn't know it was.
It's just like general trends. It's like how we're about to enter the trend of anime elves.
We've also just recently entered the trend of video game movies are the popular movie now?
Yeah. As it turns out. Putting out some decent shit. I'm like, whatever, trends happen. We don't have to proclaim the endpoint. The only time you're gonna be right is stuff like, you know, some level of a video game crash coming. For Western AAA specifically.
Like, I'm not sure it's that much of a reach to go. I don't think Dragon Age Dreadwolf will be coming out.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like you're gonna see a lot of studios really buckle under their budgets increasing and the way they do things is gonna be bad, specifically on the Western side that does that. That's a normal statement. But other things like, sorry, but the bubble of adaptations of light novels is just gonna really hit. I'm like, I really don't understand the angle here. Sorry for being a petty bitch in your chat. I mean, hey, what damage am I gonna take? I can't see their posts. You bring them to me. I like seeing stupid opinions. It doesn't really matter who the owner of them is.
It doesn't. Yeah, like
it really doesn't really make a difference to me.
Like the take, I think they're going to reveal Clive's mother in the DLC. It doesn't matter who
yeah, that could have come from anyone. It was still gonna make me crazy. I don't even remember the name of the dude who called fucking FF6 an adventure game anymore. I don't remember his name, but I'm gonna keep thinking of it, especially because whenever Jordan gets high, they'll laugh to themselves and then tweet with no context, adventure game. See? You did that one time, I'm like, oh my god.
Dude, it's the most wrong post of all time!
It is, yes. Alright, chat, let me recap what happened yesterday, because I thought it was an entertaining time. So, we finished up Lost Odyssey. I was talking a little bit about that Knights of the Zodiac film. Maybe I could get some people to watch it. You may have heard toward the end of the stream, Jordan was like, hey, Ari, play some Lethal Company after the stream. And, Ari was like, I smoked. It'll be scary. Jordan's like, don't you worry. It'll be fine. We'll be Scooby and Shaggy. And it'll be a great bit. They talk about it a bit. Ari was a bit into the fact of watching a live-action anime film with me. And then Carl and Jordan head out into the great beyond. Me and Ari sit down. We start watching it. Carl enters the voice chat, saying, guys, I'm sorry. Jordan became too high and scared to play Lethal Company anymore. I then thumbed over to Knights of the Zodiac on Netflix, and we've been watching it for 29 minutes and 54 seconds. Now, ignoring the fact that Ari left for about 8 minutes, so I paused.
It's about 40 minutes.
Yep, that's still, at most, maybe a third of the film until it took for you to shut down. Now, no one took offense necessarily to Jordan for doing this, because we had pattern recognition. Jordan does this in some form once a week for the past 8 months. Where he gets too high, wants to organize any sort of doing an action, and is the first one to quit the action. I call it his mentally ill ADHD high Ouroboros. He gets trapped in some way, whether he makes you do 5 different activities across 20 minutes. Or he's really invested in an idea, and by the time you're even ready to start, he's like, I gotta get out of here.
You're leaving out the absolute funniest part of that story, and that's how I left the call after I came in apologizing.
Yeah, you then returned when all the tweets went and was like, I'm sorry. And Ari literally goes, Jordan, I talk to you every day, man. I love you, man. It's great. And you go, my dad smack his lip when he eat. It's fine.
And the
call fucking melts down because this is the dumbest shit on earth. No fucking contest. It's so stupid. I can't even be upset over Baby Bard right now.
I'm holding it in.
Me when I have to shit. Holding it in. Gohan, stop. Don't do it.
Gohan, stop! Don't do it!
Don't do that. You get constipated. Don't worry. I let it flow.
I found out
if I have to go to the bathroom, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll journey 4 feet to the bathroom. Here in my little square home.
Today I found out I do a pretty solid Alan Wake impression.
That's good. I don't know his voice at all, so I wouldn't be able to rate it.
I did this when I read out Alto's tweet from earlier. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found it.
Mm-hmm.
The darkness, it was playing with me. It only asked for a single spoonful of ice cream. The comically large silver spoon danced in the inky black of the dark, reflecting the light off of the clicker. It was the only way out.
Bro, that's crazy. You're getting immersed. Yo, is that Alan Wake? Holy shit, why is that so good? Fuck off. There you go.
Okay.
Getting that recognition.
There's a lot of, like, ways to interpret just exactly how Alan Wake is a hack. But it's very specifically how I intuited it was him writing writing his antagonist in his story to call him various different highly acclaimed authors and the way he narrates the story. Don't worry, I'm playing Alan Wake 2 as soon as I finish Control. Oh my god! No, what makes Alan Wake posting funny is that...
See you later, Shura. Thanks for hanging.
Alan Wake is like if you, turned BoJack posting into being written by Stephen King.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Like, my favorite one is one where, Alan Wake is, like, trying to write a way into, like, him making out of a situation. It's like...
As the darkness approaches Alan Wake, Alan thinks of a way to escape the anger of the darkness. So he finds himself
having sex with the darkness's mother.
Okay, I did see that one. So is Alan Wake's ability he can just write shit and it's real?
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind that fucking one movie, Argyle, is literally just Alan Wake.
Did it come out after Alan Wake?
It's coming out next month.
Oh my god.
It's that thing from the director of the Kingsman movies.
Oh yeah, I've seen the trailer for that. It kind of looks terrible.
You know what? I liked it the first time I watched the trailer, but unfortunately it's in every single showing of everything I've ever seen. I'm going to see it because John Cena is in it, and I can't say no to that.
I know John Cena and Henry Cavill are in it.
Yes.
And it's not exactly like that. Like, perhaps it's... maybe it's because, like... Maybe it's just, like, the framing of it that's making me see it be different. But like the conceit of Alan Wake 1 is Alan has like a missing day in his memory. And as he's figuring it out, he figures out what happened by collecting pages that he wrote.
Yeah, here it's just, oh, all that thing you wrote, that's just real. That happened. I don't really know how you did that.
Yeah. Okay, I think a better way of putting it is that movie's about a writer writing shit that actually did happen. Alan Wake is making stuff happen with his writing.
Yeah, at the very least, the trailers are like, I need them to write more to continue whatever's going on here. I'm gonna check it out because I'm an important cinephile.
Okay, maybe the actual plot of the movie is just gonna be Alan Wake.
Yeah, because there's a part where Bryan Cranston's like, I need her to live to write the next chapter. After establishing that fucking the spies that this woman writes are real. And that shit happens. I'll try most movies, chat. Mainly so I can continue to become more cultured. There are so many things out there. That's why I'm watching Madam Web.
I will be there day one. Opening night.
I will. I'll be like, dude, strap me the fuck in, motherfucker.
Okay, Casey. Do you think I could convince my father to come see Madam Web with me?
Dude, it'd be so hard. You know what's funny? I think you'll be put up for adoption afterward. And you're already an adult. Legally.
I'll have to move back in with my mom. But
I'd love to see you. I'd love to see you achieve it, though. I think that'd be awesome.
I
Took my
really
dad
want
to
to
see
achieve
Madam
it, 'cause,
Web.
like, because I know my dad would fucking hate it.
I know I'm going to hate it. That shit looks fucking awful.
He was with my mother
thank you,
when she
Fizzy
was
Guts, for the follow. I'm always feeling those.
he was in the he was with my mother when she died researching spiders in the jungle.
That was awesome. I'm so excited. Fucking probably was like looking at a clip from some modern superhero movie that was bad. It's like, man, are they always like this? I'm like, hold on, I need you to see this fucking trailer's line. I need you to understand how bad these Sony movies are.
The Sony movies are like easily the most pathetic superhero movies on the market.
Because their dream is to make a superhero film from 2003 over and over again.
With characters that are the minor antagonists of Spider-Man.
They're like, we got him. I guess we can give this a shot.
So, like, the thing that would make it hard to convince my dad is I can't convince him to come see a movie just because it looks funny bad, typically. Like, he wants to, like, see a good movie.
Yeah, understandably, he respects his own time, and he has a level of taste. My dad doesn't. He seems to have liked every DCEU film.
So I can't posit it as, like... But here's the other thing. When we went and saw, like, fucking... I think it might have been Doctor Strange in theaters. We got a trailer for Morbius. And at the time, he was like, this looks kind of okay, actually.
Oh, yeah. All those trailers that were lying, yeah.
Because, like, the thing about my dad, he's not into anything, like, comics-wise. So if a movie looks interesting to him, he'll just go see it.
Yeah, you'll see if, it, conceptually there's an interesting thing over here. Jordan, did you get your ADHD from your father? No, he got it from the internet.
I definitely did not get my ADHD from my father. My dad is currently in the living room, like, watching football. Like, my dad can focus on shit.
I still have PTSD from we need Kong. The world needs him.
We need to do a watch of the Madam Web trailer before JJK.
I don't want. No, I do not want to do that.
Why not?
because I saw the Madam Web trailer like last week.
I haven't seen
Every
it.
time I go to the theater, it plays that and the Argyle trailer. Every time. From the twisted mind of Matthew Vaughn, I have seen 15 times. I saw a thread of someone saying, "What's the worst trailer for a movie you've ever seen?" And that trailer was used, and I'm like, I get it. It's the trailer version of the AMC Nicole Kidman thing. There is such a thing as too much promotion, I've come to learn.
Yeah, it's any Sony movie.
Yes, it's mostly Sony movies, as it turns out. They're the death loop of fucking movies.
Man, I forgot Deathloop is when we realized that can be a thing.
Yeah, that and Dragon Quest XI. I can't even say Star Wars Episode 7 because I liked that movie. So I was like, ooh, more of that movie I want to see.
I mean, I like Deathloop.
So, oh chat, speaking of Star Wars, I have come to realize I've figured and cracked the code. I can figure out when a long-form critical video essay is going to annoy me.
Okay.
It is entirely based on if their editing is good enough to where they do the thing where as they're talking, they will cut to clips of random shows or movies that are like lip-flapped to kind of sound like what they're saying in their sentence. Because all of them use The Last Jedi in clips. I've noticed it. I think they specifically picked it up from Mahler's videos, I think. But still, it's a general, like, turn of phrase where they find relevant clips to where you're like, man, you spent a really good time editing this. But 90% of the time, what they're saying in their tone annoys me just enough to not want to watch it. I watch a lot of things, Chad. I'm always trying to improve the mind. See what the perspectives are. I base it on if I hate their voice or not. Oh, I also do that. If I click in and I go, do I want to hear this specific sounding voice? And then I'll go, no. But you know, mostly it's like, oh, you're like European. I'm good. If I have to like struggle in the same way I'm watching a Ubisoft press conference and then a French person is explaining what their game is in broken English, and I'm like, I'm happy you're working on this, but I could do without this necessarily. Ever watched Summerton before the plagiarism broke out? I did not, however, watching the Todd in the Shadows video, fact-checking him meant that I heard an absurd amount of that guy, and I never want to hear him again. Been going through Noah Caldwell Gervais's stuff this week. I would listen to that white boy talk about putting butter on bread for 3 hours. I can't deal with it. I think I started with his Resident Evil video, in which he talked about every single entry in the mainline series and spin-offs across an 8-hour video. And I feel like when you're making a video like that, I expect a bar of quality. The fact that in that video, I can hear when his new recording takes start because you can hear the click of him clicking stop on his audio file, makes me go fucking crazy. I'm like, you can't, Noah Caldwell Gervais. He does.
I don't know who that is.
He does very long-form video essay critiques of video games by going through them. He did stuff for Fallout, Resident Evil. He recently did one for Quake. He talks in what I can only describe as an American man trying to sound as pretentious as possible. But he makes some good points occasionally. I can't really support him that much anymore because he opened his recent video implying that Santa isn't real. But in his early videos, whenever he'd stop talking for a section that was very clearly, he was like, you know, he got a chunk of the script out, he was going to hit record on the next one. I can hear him click stop, and that shit bothers the shit out of me. I'm like, I shouldn't hear that.
You should always give a full second in between the start and end of your recordings.
Yeah, at the very least, you look at that timeline and you can just remove that part. It's like he left it in. It's a bit on the lazy side for me. He doesn't do that anymore, but that was a bad first impression. Also, his takes are kind of bad because I was getting in that part, and he's like, yeah, and the original Resident Evil 2 is around the point where the story is serious, and after this it becomes really stupid, and then he described every cool thing in Resident Evil as bad. I'm like, no, you don't get it, alright? When he punches that boulder, that's supposed to be fucking awesome. You need to shut the fuck up right now. I skipped that one because I knew it'd annoy me. You know, sometimes, yeah, sometimes you look and you go, no, I don't trust like that. But yeah, but I've listened to, I've listened to a chunk of his, videos. So I am familiar with, what he's got going on. I watched a Star Wars critique video. I believe it was on Obi-Wan. And I think this dude's like, you know, like, I agree with some of his takes, because he made such a great statement, like, Lucasfilm is obsessed with showing every aspect of Ahsoka Tano's life except what she did in the original trilogy, which is the funniest thing I've ever heard, because it's right. But do you ever, like, see a friend accidentally get featured in a video? Because I experienced that in this Obi-Wan video, where I'm like, is that a fucking Hey Talk tweet?
Oh.
Because he was talking about people that were saying Star Wars is never goofy and serious and referencing the old movies, and he was like, that's a bad fucking argument. And I saw a Hate Talk tweet doing that. I'm like, oh my god, dude, it's my boy. It was used in like an example alongside like 30 other posts for reference.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit got me. I'm like, hey.
It's my Oofy!
Alright, chat, we're gonna do one more, because these things take about 10 or 15, and then the server's gonna shut down, and then we have to leave. and then Nintendo's like, fuck you, go home. Oh wait, you're probably home. Go to the bathroom. Think about what you did.
I have an idea.
Ooh.
Or not an idea.
Okay.
But more of just like a concept. What are some video essays?
Skull and Bones will be a concept album.
What is a video essay made from a while ago that you think could have aged really poorly because of recent developments of the thing it was being covered on? Because I have number one with a bullet in my head.
What do you have? That'll help me get toward maybe one for me.
The Yakuza retrospective by Hyperbit Hero from when the last game that released in English was Dead Souls.
The only thing I know about Hyperbit Hero, for reference, chat, is that they were, I think it was them and the Gaming Brit were like, Yakuza's bad, Yakuza's popular, was my understanding.
That's like the bare way of putting it.
That's the only way people talked about it around it. I don't really have a point of reference for it, unfortunately. Because I wasn't that part of it at all. But chat's agreeing. Someone said, oh, that totally aged like milk.
Well, I can at least say I know a bit more about the Yakuza thing because I personally got into a vocal argument with Hyperbit Hero about it in his Discord in like 2017.
That's cool. What's the argument?
Their actual thing was mostly not liking mostly not liking the Kiwami games and wishing people would play the originals instead. And in that thing, I was on the side of, you know, if these originals were at all accessible, I think this argument would have any validity.
Yeah, it's it's the type of thing where it's like, what do you expect people to do? It's quite expensive to get everything that you need for that, especially on modern TVs. Especially if you don't want it to look like shit. Not everyone's gonna be like me, who has $15 to $20 component cables for PS2 and a $180 scaler, a RetroTink 2X Pro, and that's like 3 iterations of that product out of date to get PS2 stuff on a flat screen. So that's ignoring getting the games also.
And I will give them the rope this. I legitimately have never heard their takes on the franchise, like, past Yakuza 0. So, like, there's, like, every possibility that, like, they actually have never made a statement like that. And their, like, original tweet was just construed as that. Because it definitely came off as that to me.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like that sect of people that don't like that think all the new Ratchet & Clank games are bad because they don't criticize capitalism the way they did in 2003, despite the fact that they still do. It's just in a slightly different, slightly different tone and approach. Why did I pick this level? I don't even like that level. I hope Patrick's pick hits instead of mine.
But can you think of any of examples that stick in your head? You can't say the fall of Bleach.
Yeah, that didn't age well when it came out.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That was just a video that was wrong from the beginning. So yeah, that wouldn't fit.
Jesus Christ.
Video essays that age like milk. Any wrestling video from Super Eye Patch Wolf I've heard. Yeah, it's always hard to find ones that don't really age well.
I'm willing to bet if we look at a thumbnail of a High Tops Films video from, like, 2022, we'll find something.
Oh, no, man. He's wrong all the time. Will Spider-Man No Way Home break me?
I did not see it.
I did not see Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania. Always trust the Kubo plan. I've always been doing that. Yeah, he's fine, you know. I could do without that eye patch wolf thing of he wants to look cool next to his peers, where he has to let you know the thing he's making a video about is stupid. And he needs to let you know that so that no one thinks he's uncool and liking things. But yeah, that's about it. Also, I don't think his bleached hair looks very good, personally.
It just makes him look like Zack Sabre Jr.
I don't know who that is.
Hold on.
Not a video essay, but I remember a wrestling YouTube channel praising Brian Kendrick in a video like days before the Holocaust denial shit. That's always unfortunate when you, like, say something about someone and then they fuck up almost immediately.
Yeah, I put a picture of Zack Sabre Jr. in
Yeah, at first when you said it, I'm like, you talking about the Saber Spark guy who keeps talking about the Balto Goose?
No, not that dude.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I can kind of see what you're doing, but he's got more of a, like a, I guess it's like a silver color to his hair. I just don't think it really works good. I think he'd look better than the other one, but hey. Well, hey, it's his hair. He probably got bored of it. Whatever, he bought shit from Dell. Bye.
That's still one of the greatest videos on the internet.
Yes. Saberspark, aka real YouTube gooning.
You know, honestly, I'm willing to bet if I go on to Hyperbit Heroes channel, I will find more.
Yeah, Chad also once again brought up the iconic High Tops Films thing of Wonder Woman 1984 is kind of wonderful.
Okay.
Oh, you found a good one.
Looks like he's still at it.
Uploaded 1 year ago. Respect to the original Yakuza. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And here's the video he made after that. So maybe he does hate how the modern series is. Maybe he does hate how because it got good after
Yakuza Like a Dragon. Yeah, and is he not referring to the one literally called Yakuza Like a Dragon from 2020?
He's referring to the live-action movie from 2006.
Oh yeah, that shit's hopeless. It's over. He's like, you really need to just experience the original one. It is not real Like a Dragon Yakuza unless Kiryu is saying the R slur. The what? Dude, don't doubt it. Don't doubt the effect of Japanese video game adaptations. Like the Ace Attorney.
Hey, take a guess as to who directed this one.
Takashi Miike?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. I have some knowledge. I vaguely went, I think he did that.
It's why you bring up Ace Attorney. It's really fucking funny.
Oh, yeah, goddammit. It's not a Yakuza game without the fart shirt. Thank you, Aaron
Forgot
Lime.
about the fart shirt.
Wasn't a Hyperbit hero who would go into other people he's never talked to DMs when they told people to play Kiwami instead of the PS2 version? They're like, I've come to your DMs to make you feel unsafe.
Hey, how do you think I got into a vocal argument with him?
You're like, you should play this thing that's on ready available hardware. And they're like, I think you should pay $400 to play a thing you might not like that feels like shit. When I hear, chat, that you're interested in playing Final Fantasy X and X-2, I say if you have the ability conveniently to play it on PS2, I will recommend it. And I will point out the remaster looks like everyone has taken hard drugs. But I will not make you feel unsafe over your decision. Under any circumstance will I not do that. But I will point out that it does look like shit. There's a bit of a difference. I will not go in your DMs, mainly because I don't have the time for it. I have a strict schedule of streaming, planning to stream, and falling apart. Fart.png is not what I expected for my stream here today. Oh my god, I have never seen this shit.
Fart!
That's crazy, dude. What did Nagoshi mean by this?
Badass. That dude's badass. That's what he meant.
Yeah. What do you mean they brought back the fart shirt in the Dragon Engine games?
Of course they did.
That's crazy,
Kiwami,
dude.
I'm pretty sure that's from Kiwami too.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out which one that was, where it's Kiryu with the fart shirt holding a shotgun. I literally based, it's from the man who erased his name. I'm out. What do you mean
What?
the fart shirt isn't guy? Oh yeah, because he can change his fucking outfit and shit. And guys,
yeah!
that's awesome, dude. The fart shirt's in a 2023 video game. Why doesn't Daigo have fart big jacket?
Oh,
Huh.
I know what would technically count towards this.
Sure, what?
Most game theories after like 2015.
Yeah. It's okay. I think MatPat has figured out what Teddy's real identity is. So.
I'm pretty sure he knew that Sans was Ness.
He called himself Ness in his video today.
Yeah, man. Okay.
And then said that also makes me Sans.
It sounds like there's a lot of good sound bites in that video.
Well, he was describing his experience, like leaving, and then started discussing the end of Earthbound. Oh, my battery's dead. That's gonna do it, Chad. Farewell to the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Is Gaijin Goomba still a thing?
I think he also stopped. Wait, let me go look. I mean, I think he's... At the very least, he stopped doing the voice filter. Yeah, he still does content, it looks like. Yeah, he's still doing shit. Well, chat, I'm gonna have to go. One, I'm a bit fried, as expected. But the servers were gonna go down in one more minute anyway.
Yeah.
I would have extended another hour, but that fucking shit happened. I would have at least gotten a cable to plug this in, but, you know, it is what it is. That's really funny. I'm sorry. I see Jinder Mahal quote tweeting Tony Khan saying, "Who the fuck is Hook? Watch Monday Night Raw on USA Network at Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern."
He has not tweeted in 9 months.
Pretty good. Anyway, Chad, that'll do it. Let me hook up credits here to give people thanks where they need it. Thank you, Crimson Helm, Aaron, Dewilag, Kurozora, KZ Draws Dime, Zootrol, and the Weed Fund for your contributions. And what else? I think that was it. Oh yeah, thank you, Nobutron, for the really nice art. I think it was Morning Moon Dude made the Dale thing. Thank you, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'll figure it out. But I gotta hop out. You guys have a great night. I'll get this VOD up pretty soon.